Clamms is like multi-tiered in terms of what we process. So we're processing for high-end restaurants, we're processing for cafes, pubs, clubs, do a lot of retail as well. Factories sort of split up in different areas. Restaurant cutting, supermarket and bulk line cutting, picking and packing over here, scaling over here. Fish sort of comes in, goes to the process line on all these trolleys, goes to the picking and packing areas, and then it'll go out to dispatch. Doesn't go above 8 degrees in here. That cold chain management of seafood is pretty important. One thing fish hates after it comes out of the water is going into fresh water. It deteriorates the flesh, takes the colour out of the bloodline, like makes it go dull. We try to use minimal water on the benches. So when we're cutting, we're actually dry cutting, we're not wet cutting fish. All our trays are all perforated, so the fish isn't actually sitting in water for a long period of time. Everyone starts pretty early. Chefs are still placing orders up to midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, so we've got to prepare it all before they go out. Everything comes along with a little card of who the customer is and what needs to be done to the fish. So whether it's scaled and gutted or filleted or portioned or skin off or however the customer needs it. We're even butterflying garfish for a customer every day, and it's a pretty tedious job. How are we going here, Jimmy? So we're doing about 50 to 60 fish like this every day. I don't know if Ray and Jimmy like it. It's a special request, you know, sometimes you can't say no, you've got to work with them. Fresh has been a game changer for us. We've incorporated it in not only the fresh cut fish, but also in the freezer now. When you're on the floor and you're working, you look at your docket, you're like, okay, I need some prawn cutlets, I need a bag of peas, and you know, some scallops. You go in the freezer and the cold hits you and you go, what do I need? Every day I get a phone call from a chef. You sent me corn, I ordered peas, or you sent me prawn cutlets, I ordered scallops. We were writing up credits just constantly, you know? This has revolutionised the freezer. There's no running around. There's no like back and forth from the office to the freezer, from the floor to the freezer. The weights are always right. There's no mistakes. We don't have to do credits anymore for picking errors.